Hello everyone. Thank you so much for showing up. Okay, today's title is interesting. Okay, stay tuned. Some of you have never done this video. Myself, I was shocked with this. So this is a secret, not just for you, but even for me. Leave in the comment section if this was never a secret. For me personally, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. So come on in. This is a video that you can share. I think it's for everyone. Honestly, you need to share with your friends, because even me, I was shocked with the things I'm doing. You know, when you do research, you find so many things out there. And I say, you know what? Come and present to my people. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I thought after overstaying my visa, I will never get a green card. How many of you think like that? Okay? People think, you know, like, you know, if you're lucky to get married to an American citizen, that is the only way you can get a green card. And you know how that is not easy. You understand? Don't forget, you know, being in love and maintaining a marriage is just as hard as having a job, if not even harder. And even just establishing that relationship is hard. And to be quite honest, getting married to a US citizen kind of washes all the sins. We all know that. You know, you need a lawyer. A lawyer has to protect you from all that mess that you made already. Okay, so if you are not here with papers, it means you overstayed. Okay, research shows that there are millions and millions of people who overstayed their visas. Of course, they came as students, they dropped out, they came as visitors, they never went back home, they did not follow the right protocol. Okay, so they're underwater. I mean, they're under the shadows, hiding. I don't know if it's hiding, they're in the open, but you get the point. So these are the people I'm talking about. All right, and some of us are not into probably marriage. You know, marriage is not easy. Maybe you just gave up on marriage. Maybe you were let down by someone. You never want to think of marriage again. So marriage is not for everyone. Who said marriage is for everyone? You understand? And so you're always wondering, now me, I'm done. Basically, now I'm, you know, this is not good. I'm done. And Janet is here to say no, because when I go out there in the trenches and I'm doing my research and I'm reading and I'm enjoying myself, I'm like, what? My friends, okay, so I don't know if this will apply to you. Of course, you need to find a lawyer, but you know what? Information is power. So I'm going to tell you 5 secrets. Stick around. And by the way, stick around until the 5th one, the last one. You better stick around until the last one so you can know what really happens. And then go and consult your lawyer and find out that, is this true? Does this actually exist? And actually, Janet can just send you to the lawyers, because, you know, Janet listens to those lawyers. Me, I didn't come up with this stuff. I listened to lawyers and I saw what they were saying. And then I decided, you know what, let me just go and present this information. Probably it's not the best time to present, but this is the time I have time. So thank you so much for showing up, okay? Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. So number one, did you know that according to the lawyers, okay, that I listened to, if someone was involved in a crime, you understand, and the police helped you, they helped you, and then you helped them with the investigation. Maybe they robbed you. They robbed your handbag. They robbed your car. You understand? They did bad things. And you had to report, and they had a police report, and you had to provide some evidence, and you participated in that. The police can write for you a report, and you can file something called a U visa. U visa. And I'm not dreaming, my friends. Me, I had that. U visa. And then after you file a U visa, they can adjust for your status to green card. You had me right. You had me right. So me, I don't know who it applies. I'm not saying some of you, everyone, every situation it will apply. Me, I'm just telling you, this is something to consider. You go and ask your attorney and say, hey, do we know this thing? Does it really exist? You understand? So, you know, when you're one of those people who are saying, yeah, since I overstayed my visa, life can never be the same again. I can now get a green card, you know. And, you know, these other issues of getting people are hard. You don't even believe in that. You don't believe in marriage. Or you just want to enjoy your life. You want to put on your weight without people telling you whether you should be putting on weight or not. Or people telling you how to dress and telling you what job to have. You want your freedom. You want to be alone. But now you need a green card. Okay, so consider that. Ask. Maybe some of you have gone through that. You had a police report and you never knew. You understand? So why not? Why not? Okay, number 2, this one probably in the population I'm talking to might or might not apply, but we have, of course, the TPS countries. There's a list of countries that have a deal with the US. You can always apply for advanced parole. How many of you know advanced parole? Advanced parole is that travel permit. I used advanced parole when I changed status. And for your information, myself, I have my things straight. Everything went straight. I did everything right, you understand? But I have to represent my people. You understand? So, when I was changing status from student to green card, those days, I had to change my status, okay? But meanwhile, I could not travel. So I had to, my lawyer had to apply for me something called advance parole. Advance parole meaning I have to seek permission to leave legally the United States, and then when I come to the port of entry, they will allow me back in. You understand? So that is what happened. Advance parole. So if you're one of those TPS countries, you can do what? You can apply for that. Okay, then you can exit. So let's say you're here illegally. Okay, you broke some law. You can exit and then come in. Okay, you can come in again using the advance parole. And then now this time you can adjust status. But you have to be among the TPS countries. Okay, so go and Google and find out what are TPS countries. And I told you there are 5 ways. So let's go to the third one. Okay, the third one, the lawyer said is called VAWA. VAWA, okay? This one is a violence against women. That means you've been involved in domestic violence. A police report was filed. You probably went for admission in a hospital. You went to the clinic. You went to visit your doctor for broken bones or something, you know, for bruises and all that. You can file. You have to have that evidence that you are, you know, you are involved in domestic violence, even if you are not here legally. So talk to your lawyers and see. But you have to have evidence, of course. You have to have evidence for you to change status. And I'm talking to people who do not have papers. I've never done such a video, trust me. I needed to do this. I'll repeat it over the weekend when I know more people will be watching me. Okay, so, but please share. If you never know who is listening, they'll need a lot of evidence with this one. I love you, I love you, I love you. Now, there's another one. This one, I think, is for more people that applied for visas long time ago. Okay, before 2001, and they were denied. So if you've been in this country that long and you are denied, you can go and bring the case back. Okay, you can bring the case back. 2001, okay? And also there's another one. They are considering that they used to waive people who came in the country before January 1972, which most people, of course, we don't qualify. We were not even in existence. We were not born. So to combine those two, okay, you can also come. I mean, you can also request, all right? But the last one, guys, is what really interested me. Okay, the lawyer said there's something called Killantan. Okay, Killantan. It's a case. I don't know how to pronounce the word correctly. There was that case that won, and you know how they go. They make decisions based on cases. Okay, so this one, what happens? Okay, if someone came through the United States, you know, in a border, okay, and then in the border there is there is border patrol watching, and then let's say me, I'm a U.S. citizen, I'm driving, and you are in the back or you are here. And then they look at us, we look like we are good people, and the border patrol or whoever is there just waves the hand and say, they usher you in, they wave the hand. You can adjust for status so long as you have evidence of that trip. It means they let you in. That was interesting. They allowed you. Even me, if I come to the party and I crash a party, okay, even if I did not receive a wedding invitation or Christmas invitation, and then I come and there are bouncers at the door, and then they look at me. They even check my ID, and they just look at me and they say, okay, come on in. You cannot later on come and tell me to leave. Okay, so that is what happened. If you came in and then the border patrol just ushered you in with their hands like this, so long as there was someone else in that car, you are not alone, and that person probably was a U.S. citizen, you can adjust status. Okay, so I'm learning and learning. I'm like, okay, sometimes we think it's the end of life, but there's so much out there that is uncovered. Okay, and so this one I thought I can come and uncover it for you. Okay, so please, these are some of the secrets that you need to go and share with your lawyers. Ask questions. Ask questions, and this is what I found out. Okay, you know how some people have come and they, you know, they feared for political persecution, and they've been waiting for green cards. Then yes, they have work permits. Yes, they can go to school. Yes, you know all this. I'm like, how can we crack the code and find help? You understand? So I'm like, you know, I'll call some lawyers and see what they do. You know how they have EB3 now? You know, they can give RNs, they can give nurses. So most people go to school. When you're done, do RN, they'll change for you. Okay, then there's the interesting one of, you know, nurse aides. Hey, okay, they say, you know what? Even if someone is on asylum, so long as their, what do we call it? I-94 record is active. I was like, ooh, that's not easy. Because for I-94 to be active, you must have come in the country probably the last 6 months. If not, you are here before, but you extended your visa. If you don't know I-94 record is that record that shows your entry and departure. So you came in January and they told you to exit in June. You understand? So that record has to still be active. So in that period, even if you had claimed asylum, and then let's say you train, okay, you train as a nursing assistant, okay, and you get an employer, they can adjust for your status. But let's say your I-94 record has expired, it's very, very difficult. You understand? So that is, I have to tell you, you know, what I'm finding out, so you can think and apply this information. I don't know whom I'm talking to, but you know, those are the secrets. Okay, so don't think this was a tricky video. I meant everything I said. There are true secrets. Even me, I didn't know this. I didn't know this. You understand? Now I know. So this is time for you to start calling lawyers. Okay, I can give you the one that I don't know his name, but I can give you the name if you come on janetrangi67@gmail.com. You understand? And I have to look for the name. I'll come and tag it down here. I don't want to tag them on Facebook anyway, but I can give you their numbers or whatever their links, and then you go and find out from them. Because every point he kept on saying, you cannot believe we filed this successfully. We filed this successfully. Me, I love lawyers these days. They're also coming on YouTube. They're coming on Facebook, and they're telling us these secrets that they never used to say. Because the more you open up, the more the client feels like they can be helped, and they'll come for your services. You know? So, you know, I hope you learned something. I love you, I love you, I love you. Someone says, hi, Janet. And I say, hi to you back. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful, happy new year. Merry Christmas and happy new year. Any comments? Okay? I have to drive off and go home. Okay, but you know I have to come on these videos. All right, thank you so much, guys. Share this video on your favorite walls. This one actually many people will benefit. Okay, in my opinion, you never know, you never know. Just go to your lawyer and ask all these things that Janet has said, and let's see how true they are. Okay, muchas gracias. And Glory, I love you. Okay, Glory is like, I love you, Janet, and I love you back. Okay, Merry Christmas, Maggie. Maggie saying Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, Maggie. And Happy New Year to everyone. Polycarp, Merry Christmas. Okay? Yeah. Who else is here? Someone says stay safe. Yes, I'm going to stay safe. Very many people during Christmas here, they drive crazy. They are going to the malls and they are buying stuff. You understand? So even me, I have to learn how to be safe. Today, I will not show you the lights. Okay? I showed you the Christmas lights. If you didn't watch me, please go the video down here. You will see the lights. I'm not in the neighborhood of lights, so I can't help you with that. If you missed the Christmas lights, you missed to show your kids, you better go and show them right now. Actually, I can go here. Go and show them the lights, Christmas lights. Now from now on, you have an option. Call your lawyers, find out the truth. Me, I love Rose. Some of the clothes you see me wearing, let me just tell you the truth. Sometimes I go to Rose and you'll never know. I'm very wise the way I choose them. You'll never know. Me, I don't spend a lot of things on money on clothes. Okay? And as a matter of fact, that's where I'm heading. Because I need something from Rose. You know, the good thing when I go to Rose, I find things that no one else can find. Some of these you cannot duplicate. You go to some of these stores, you find the things that you bought, everyone has them in the house. You're like, what is this? You know. Janet has to show you her neighborhood. David's Bridal. For those of you who are getting married, you go to some, there's a place called David's Bridal. You understand? That is where you get your gowns and everything. This shop called 5 Below. I went there one day, I got myself a hammock. You know what a hammock is? You hang on the trees here and then you sleep and swing as if you're on the beach. Okay? Shoe Carnival. Never been in there, I'll be honest. No need to be there. Shoe Carnival. For people who love shoes. I've seen people who have closets and closets of shoes. I'm not the kind, okay? There comes Rose. That's my favorite store, by the way. It could be one of the cheapest stores in America. I love it. Saved a lot of money, and you should see me when I walk. People think like I bought things from the mall. Let me tell you, can I tell you a story? Maybe she's listening. I had a friend, those days, I was working in the hospital as a registered nurse, okay? And this lady came to visit me. I don't know, maybe she liked me or whatever. He said, Janet, let's go to the mall. So me, I pick her, we go to the mall. And then she took me to this expensive shop. I think it was called, I don't know the name. And then we started picking clothes that are 500. Me, I dress 500 and I'm a registered nurse. Oh, no. Do you know that dress? I still have it on my hanger. I never even wore it. But I just caved to pressure. You know, I'm like, people do these things. Me, I don't do such things. And that was like, I don't know how many years ago. Many years ago, I was in California. And I bought a dress that was $500 in the mall. Hey, I said, if I keep this friend, I'll be broke. I said, no, this is not going to happen. But the friendship died naturally because of, I don't know, distance or whatever. Actually, I can tell you the truth if you want to hear the truth why the relationship ended. How many of you raise your hands? Tell me if you want to know why this relationship ended. Because I know some of you are going through a similar situation. You know, Janet will tell you the truth so you don't fall prey of these things. Please leave in the comment section if you want to know why my friendship ended with this girl. She doesn't know it ended, but we never called each other. Okay? Yeah. So I'll just tell you why the relationship ended. Yes. All right. Someone has given me permission. Okay? Someone has given me permission to say. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. Actually, 2 or 3 people have given you. Yes. People want to know. You want to know why this relationship ended. So now, I was married once upon a time. Of course, I'm married again happily. So me, I'm naive. You understand? Me, I'm just minding my own business. But people come to your house, they see, you know, husband, oh, Dr. So-and-so, Dr. So-and-so, Dr. So-and-so, yeah. Me, I don't know they're admiring your life. So they come to you and say, Janet, my friend. Uh-oh. Hey, you think they call you once, they call your husband 10 times. Be careful with these people that come to your homes. Janet, I told you the truth. So me, instead of I just let the relationship end and let them continue. You know, sometimes why you people have problems. You fight too much with these people. Don't fight. Let them continue with what they are doing. Don't you like the reason why? Raise your hands. Why you think that relationship should have ended? Was Janet wrong to end that relationship, or she's just being bad? Raise your hand. Eh? Okay. Yeah, I think that relationship should have ended. I don't believe like someone can come and show me that they are better than me. No way. Not happening. Okay? It's just like, you know, when young people feel like, oh, I'm a side chick. Who told you even if you want to get married and someone will be a side chick to your husband? Never lie to yourself. You are not any special, my friend. I'm just telling you secrets. You are not any special. Never be lied to. It's just your time to be a side chick, but your time for being a wife will come. It will come. You are not any special. Trust me. Truth. Very true. So think twice. And you know what will happen to you? Yours will be worse. The side chick will have children. Sorry. Points. Right? Yeah. So don't never argue with people. When they make decisions, they know what they are doing. Don't never think they don't know what they are doing. People know what they are doing. Trust me. Okay? No, don't argue with people. Safely exit if you can. A prince is waiting for you. Truth! Nothing but the truth. was foolish. One day I tried to argue. I come back, I feel like slapping myself. Me? Argue? No way. It's not happening. Not happening. Two people know what they are doing, and they have a right to. And there's nothing you can do. It has nothing to do with me. It has something to do with them. Maybe they love each other. Why not? Bye-bye. See ya. God bless me with a better man. Amen. I did not argue. I continue to believe in my own value. Okay? So do the same, my friends. Don't argue with people. You are wasting your time. The more you argue with them, the more you solidify their relationship. Okay? Yeah. Janet has told you some of her things. That's not all. I mean, that's not why I left my marriage. But it was just, you know, some of those things I can share with you. You know, doesn't mean anything small you jump out of marriage. Anything small you jump out of marriage. Anything small you jump out of marriage. How many marriages will you have? Everything with merit. And let's say if you decide to stay, don't even argue. Let it die off. Let them finish their business and come back home. If you plan to stay. What I know, arguing will never give you results. Never. Ever, ever. Trust me. It will just make, you are giving them stories to talk about when you are not there. She was complaining. Imagine. And she doesn't even know how to clean the house. She doesn't even know how to cook. I hate that woman with passion. Imagine the way you as doctor, she has no respect for you. No? No. My friends, when you are still young, many of us went to boarding schools. We didn't know how to cook. We didn't know how to wash clothes. Yes, we knew, but we didn't know some things. All we needed was support. And we'd make very good wives. If you have a man who is a leader, they will lead you. Okay? People, when they come from their mothers, they don't know a lot. They will learn as they go. Yeah? They will learn as we go. I wanted to see those people who carry their hands. I hope they got the answers satisfactorily. I'm teaching you here in America. Anytime you find yourself fighting, you're losing. Okay? Yeah. You can talk about things before they get out of hand. You know, I had a client who told me one thing very interesting, and I'm going. She said, you know, Janet, if you're in a marriage and you call the police because the two of you, he called it domestics because he used to work with the police. I'm like, oh, you guys call them domestics? He told me, yeah, we call them domestics. I said, that's funny. He said, yeah, when they call us to those homes, we always tell one of them, if we come back, one of you will go to jail. And then he said, you know what, Janet, let me tell you one thing. By the time you call police for domestics, that marriage is over. It's over. Okay? Yeah. My opinion. I'll finish with my opinion. A man is a leader. A man is a leader. And that means when you give them that respect, they should be leaders. Whether they get it or not, they have to find a way to lead. Okay, so if you are CEO in a company and something bad happens, why do you think the CEO resigns? He's not the one that did something bad, but he resigns. He becomes responsible. A failed marriage is the responsibility of the man. And yes, women can be terrible. But why are they terrible? You are not leading. You are not leading your home. Personal opinion. Personal opinion. If she's yelling, calm her down. Don't have excuses. Like I've seen here on social media, how, you know, black men, especially here in America, they accuse the black women for being, you know, like they are just too much. So what is your excuse? Leave them to who? Those are your sisters and they are your mothers. So who do you want them to solve their problems? Stay there and calm them down. That's just an excuse, please. Go and marry whoever you want, but don't go telling people that African American women are this and that. It's pure nonsense. Pure nonsense. And they will be gladly saying that, this, that, that. I'm like, but why are you disrespecting your own? Leadership. If a man is missing, there is no leadership. It means you're missing, my friend. You're missing in action. That is why there's a problem. That's why they are yelling. Don't you get that? It's not a... It's not neuroscience. Just lead. Lead your community. You cannot fail to lead and you keep on accusing. Another thing, when you bring yourself to the same level as a woman, then what do you expect? If they are yelling and you yell, so who is the leader? Do you see now? Do you see now? You get the point? Yes. I hope you get the point. In fact, 90% of the time, let's assume women are wrong. But why do marriages make it? Because the man decides to lead. In a few circumstances, there are some you can't fix. In any case, you have to let go, my friend. But I just believe that when men lead, things fall in place. Yeah, so this excuse, you should hear them saying, and then they go getting their masters and PhDs. We don't need PhDs, we don't need their masters. Do you know how much the African American or black women go through to raise their homes, their families? So when everyone was running around going to find free rides, the black women decided to go back to school and get masters and PhDs. Now they are back successful with PhDs. Now the narrative is, we don't need your PhDs. No, you are threatened. They solved the situation. They had nowhere else to go. Who told you black women we have anywhere to go when you abandon us? Where do we go? We stay strong, but we laugh at you. You are failing at your duties. Simple. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for coming. As I said, sometimes Facebook likes when I come so often. I'll come with videos, of course, about visas. But social issues are not bad too. This video has helped someone. You will never believe. I might just look like I'm not giving advice, but you will be surprised how many people listen to me today. And they will implement, good or bad. Even men will say, Janet, I never saw it that way. I used to think like my wife just likes arguing. And me, I'm saying it's true. She likes arguing and making noise. But it's because you are not hugging her and calming her down and walking away from the situation. You are trying to come at her level. She's a female. She's allowed to yell. That's why when there is war, they say, women and children here. Stay here for safety. Have you ever heard them saying, women, take your things and go to the front lines? Do you hear them saying that? They say women and children are protected. Women and children stay here. And now you, your wife is arguing, and even you raise your voice. Who is the leader? You have to lead, my friends, okay? Yeah, you have to lead. And everything else will fall in place. I can just tell you from experience. Silence pays off. Silence pays off. I can tell you, for me, silence paid off. I was silent until God was ready for me. Ta-da! See you guys in the next video. Asanteni sana. Muchas gracias. I'm home now. I have to go. Okay, I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.